Chambriel tuned us out years ago. All right, we're going back on YouTube. Here we go. So, so catch us on Spotify.
Yes.
If you want the full hour show, or catch us on YouTube if you want pieces.
Are we going to put our Spotify up on the screen?
No, you would ask me that question, and we're not ready.
Okay, but we will.
Wow.
We will.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Wow. Bree, would you do me a favor, please? Would you pop on? I sent an article from the USA Today, from the Connecticut Interscholastic Sports Association. And if you'll throw that on to the big screen where everybody can see it. So here's the thing. We've all been arguing and talking about, should transgendered students be able to participate in female athletics, right? That has been the big question.
Oh, and it's a
I'm
huge
hoping that will open.
topic. And then we've got, don't forget, we've got Connor Bearing. I was about to say Barrington. I don't know why I was going to say that. I was thinking Blake Carrington from Dynasty. Wow,
okay.
That's old.
Remember, we're segments, 10-minute segments.
Connor Barron will be on here shortly to talk about a Flag Day event here in Collin County.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay,
I was the fastest girl in Connecticut, but transgender athletes made it an unfair fight. This young lady was ranked, and other girls ranked, the fastest runners in certain events in the state of Connecticut, due to win multiple state championships. Just craziness, right? Well, they started allowing in 2017 transgender athletes to start participating. These young women who have done everything in their power to maximize out their athletic performance, and this is what the article says. They've worked super hard. They get into the
giving up a private life, giving up a social life, because they're literally focusing on their athleticism. And
they get into the gate, and they get their feet down. They look next to them, and they've got this person who has a much more muscular body, much different frame than a female frame. And it's like, and you ready for this? It's causing depression. It's causing girls to drop out of running in events or performing in athletics because they don't feel like they can get a shot at it. This young lady and two other girls filed a lawsuit in the federal court, and the Alliance for Defending Freedom picked this up. Their case got dismissed in the federal district court, so they've now appealed to the Second Court of Appeals, okay? And again, it's due to the fact the Alliance Defending Program has picked them up. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
169, if I'm not mistaken, and it's in the article, I may be off a little bit, 169 or thereof state titles were won by 3 transgender athletes taken away from other girls.
So, so 100 and how many?
69 or about.
60 or so.
It's right in there.
Over 150.
Yes, state titles.
And combined,
that would have gone to girls.
Combined, those went to transgendered athletes, just 3 of them.
3 of them. 3 athletes,
so
8 up.
Here's another thing. Like when you get into sports, a lot of times, I mean, obviously, usually it's love of the sport, whatever the case may be, just like somebody would get into debate, music, whatever the case is. But these are kids who've got athletic talent, and a lot of them count on those athletic scholarships. I mean, heck, we could talk with Coach Quigley about that all day, the athletic scholarships that pay for their college. And so you're taking away somebody's means to afford college at this point.
Yep. So
I mean, this is.
Oh yeah.
These are life altering.
Well, and right above the picture, that's because males have massive physical advantages. Their bodies are simply bigger and stronger on average than female bodies. It's obvious to every single girl on the track. And so, again, I highly recommend you read this article. It's just an amazing article on an argument.
Can you put that link in our
I don't know. No, because it came off of my news feed.
Oh, gotcha.
So, okay. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm glad that...
but it is a USA Today article.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just, you just saw this.
Will you go back? I did. Will you go back up to the title for me, please, Bree, so they can see the title if they want to Google it. But I guess my biggest issue with this is the biggest argument against the fact that you don't allow transgender athletes to participate in female sports. If you have to create a third element out there,
do another category.
If that's what you have to do.
And it's interesting, and I would have probably been somebody that just said, no, let's just stick to the 2. But if there is such a need, and again, it's kind of like economic supply and demand, then take that ability away from somebody to steal these titles from these female athletes who are going. I mean, you're just and you know, and every so often you're going to see a female who's got, you know, the same kind of athletic ability as a man, but really not. That's why you don't see women playing in men's football unless it's in a very limited capacity. Women just don't, and it is what it is. I'm fine with it because I was able to birth a baby, and men can't birth a baby, so I'm okay with the difference in the sexes. But it's one of those things that if women just, I'm not as fast as my husband. I'm not as fast as my, I'm not as strong. His upper body strength, there's a reason why, I'm on my tiptoes and I'm trying to, get something heavy off of a top shelf. And I'm like, hey, can I have some help? Men and women are just built differently. And that's really going to show in athletics.
Well, and again, you have these female athletes who are saying 50 years ago when you brought Title IX out, there was a reason.
Right.
And it's to protect women's athletics.
So now we're saying,
suck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying suck it.
So basically we're telling Title IX to go pound sand.
Pretty much. And I want to correct myself. It was 15 women's state track championship titles, 85 opportunities to participate in a higher level competition.
Okay.
And what they don't include us further down is they have a New England championship.
Right.
And there's like another, I don't know.
So there's another
whole group of
there.
yeah. So this is one of the young ladies that's also in the lawsuit. If you'll keep going down a little bit, and these are the two other girls that have filed the lawsuit.
So there are multiple young ladies, and good for them for stepping up for women's athletics. In which I can't believe it's 2021 and we're having to stand up for women's athletics.